Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you, well, late this morning for a TV show review. And this is for The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 8 review that I said I was going to do. So I'm going to discuss what I watched for this episode and let you know my thoughts on this final episode for Season 2. So let's dive into this review. Now, this is where Baby Yoda, well, not Baby Yoda, Grogu is captured by Moff Gideon and all that. And for this episode, the Mando is trying to get back Grogu, of course, and pretty much just, yeah. You have to go after Moff Gideon's ship or whatever, his Imperial Star Cruiser or whatever, I guess you can call it. I'm not sure if I'm saying the right thing, but Boba Fett's with them, and I'm surprised because I thought Boba Fett died in that monster or whatever, but I guess he somehow crawled out of it, which was pretty weird. And it didn't explain didn't explain what happened to Boba Fett or whatever. So there's a lot of confusing plot holes towards the end of this season, but it's still not a bad episode. I didn't hate it. I just thought that when there's a surprising Jedi that comes at the end of the episode, that I was like, what the fuck's going on? Like, this is like messing with the timeline of, or it's at a different timeline, Mandalorian is, to pretty much try to, well, this is a show you got to figure out for yourself to see where the timeline is for this show. And it seems like the timeline is at Return of the Jedi or whatever, or after Return of the Jedi, I meant to say. So yeah, the timeline's a little messed up. But still, it was an enjoyable episode. I really liked it, and Moff Gideon got what was coming to him. He pretty much lost his dark saber, and then he got kidnapped by the Mando and his other friends as well, uh, that were helping him, and pretty much just, yeah, the episode wasn't too bad. I just found some confusing plot holes in some of the episode where I was like, okay, what the fuck's going on? I'm like, they shouldn't have this Jedi in Mandalorian, and I'm like, okay. So there was a bit of confusion in certain plot holes and towards the end of the episode, but I think it still did not too bad. I think I get the Boba Fett and how he escaped from the Sarlacc, not the Sarlacc pit or whatever, or something like that. I'm not sure. It was some kind of creature he got drowned into. It it showed him returning, and there's a extra scene towards the end of the credits and all that where you see Boba Fett going after Tatooine or whatever. He's in Tatooine and he's reclaiming his place like Jabba the Hutt did. So this is way after Return of the Jedi, I think, this episode. But for a score, I think I'm going to give episode 8, season 2, 8.5 out of 10. It's pretty good. It's just the plot holes were a little messy, and I was a little bit confused with certain stuff, and I think particularly one thing or whatever that kind of brought the rating down for this episode. and that was just a certain Jedi that comes in, and you're just like, oh. So it's a show that I'm gonna have to see where the timeline for it is. Uh, I think it's after Return of the Jedi and all that, so it's way before the Rey story. So I think that's where the timeline is. I'm not sure. Um, but comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the season 2 episode 8 review I did for Mandalorian, and if you watched season 2 episode 8 on Disney Plus, which I just got back Disney Plus this past weekend, the last weekend I meant to say, which I'm so excited. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna tune in for season 3 for sure, because there's gonna be a season 3. I don't know what they're gonna do now, because uh, Grogu went with the Jedi towards the end of the episode, and it has a cut scene, and then you get to the credits, and then another extra scene in the credits, and that's the episode. So it's a pretty good episode. It's just some confusing plot holes that I got a bit confused, but I think I'm starting to get it now. I think it's right after Return of the Jedi, so yeah. Um, that's what I'm predicting. That the timeline's at for this show or whatever, or series. Yeah. And if you like this review I made, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I will be returning to you tomorrow for the Corey Marks Who I Am album review. And this weekend I might do a few reviews. Well, not reviews, I meant to say just an end of the year video and a live stream. I think that's all I'm going to be doing. I don't know if I'm going to be making a new song anytime soon. I'm just thinking of which song I want to choose for the next song to be released on as a YouTube song or whatever that I made. That I will be making, of course. But I'll let you guys know what song that's going to be. I'll just throw it at you one of these days. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this Mandalorian Season 2 Episode 8 review. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. I also will be doing a Season 2 review tonight for a recap of all that I watched and all that, and I'm going to rate the series or the season right after that. So definitely tune in for that Season 2 review tonight. I hope you enjoyed this review. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in my next video.